we sort of make the comment that having a mobile optimized experience matters. When we talk about late payment, something like 74% of Gen Z are paying bills late, right? And so what we try to do later in the research is hack why that might be. But when we start to talk about an experience that's not mobile optimized, and we're talking about an experience that a Gen Z can't consume while they're doing something else, you start to see potentially that correlation with these are also people that typically pay late. Is it because they can't afford to, or is it also because we haven't served up the bill in a way that they can action it? And I know we're going to talk about late payment in a little bit, but I thought, one of the really important so what's of the research is this generation that expects more or wants more on the mobile or wants it simpler and wants to be able to pay their bill while they're doing something else happens to also be the category that pays the latest. And I think that's something that's quite interesting when you look at the generations.
Yeah, definitely. And there's obviously a connection there. Coming back to the mobile optimization piece, though, and as can be seen on the slide that's up here, putting boomers probably to one side, other than that, across our generations, what we can see holds true is the importance of mobile. Overall, we have just over 2/3 of consumers who say they use mobile devices to pay bills. We have just under 2/3 who say that it is important that businesses offer mobile optimized bill payments. Now, the reason I find this interesting is we spend a lot of time talking about AI, we talk about hyper-personalization. There are these trends in commerce generally, but to a certain, it feels like we take mobile optimization for granted, that businesses have solved for mobile, but these results suggest that's not the case. Sean, what are your thoughts on that issue?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, looking at particularly my background, I've been working in mobile experiences and creation for 15 odd years. And I think to a degree, we also, as a business, were, I guess, a little surprised by this insight, but we kind of just take it somewhat for granted that businesses have this covered. I think in the billing environment, potentially it's not seen as being that important. Clearly, this data tells us otherwise. And we also see whenever we have created an experience that does optimize in that mobile context, we see huge uplift in conversions, right? And so there's definitely the demand there. So, if I reflect on what Simon mentioned about multi-screening, there was for a while data talking about consumers starting a task, whether it be researching a holiday or whatever, on one device and then completing it on another. I actually think a lot of that is due to an organization not having the ability to resolve a task such as paying a bill on that device easily, right? So they were being forced onto other screens as well. So the desire is there to receive your bill and pay it quickly on the device that or the channel that you're interacting on. Yeah, I think, as I said, mobile isn't set and forget. It's something that you'll continually need to optimize for and continue looking at the data to sort of bring that back into your strategies to sort of inform, the ways that you can be realizing some of those gains.